Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Nice breezy Saturday afternoon. There's a little bit of big hand for the sponsors for these events, doing I Love Hula once a month, and Kanikapila in Kailua, Alexander Baldwin. This month actually makes 12 years here in the garage. How many of you have been coming from the beginning? Brother Joe Bernovis on bass, need well home. Today, we'll be showcasing some music that I've been involved in helping to collaborate and either write myself or collaborate with some really amazing composers. I just recently released a CD called Ku'Mana'o, sharing all my thoughts. So today, instead of just Dean and Joe and I will do a playlist that would just go like 30, 40 minutes straight. I'll take the time to explain the backstory behind some of these songs. This first one comes our way via my cousin Kailua Smith. Joe and I started playing in Waikiki in 1978, that summer. He graduated in 1977, I graduated in 1978, Castle High School.
So we go to Ross's every Tuesday.
So we started our musical career with Chubby Boy Chalk in Waikiki, a venue called Surf Lounge, across the noodle shop where Uncle Mo was playing. So back then, during the Hawaiian music renaissance, we hung out a lot with all the musical greats, Kasans, Gabby, all and on. And from 78 for the next 20 or so years, playing with different groups, different bands. I spent a lot of time just doing a lot of studio work, either singing, playing my guitar, or both music projects. So since 1978, I have collaborated or done studio work on about 133 different recording projects since then. So bringing me to this point where this new CD I just sort of compiled some of the music over the years, and this one is written by my cousin Kailua Smith. At the time, I lived in Laie, and I was sort of giving him some ideas of what I felt this first album would be. I had this melody in my head, and he wrote the words to this song, but he really schooled me. He schooled me in the way that I was trying to write some music, and it's, you know, all the sort of bubblegum, see Tom run, see Jane run kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, Kailua, where the ocean is blue, the stars shine at night. And he was like, no, cuz, okay. And he explained to me the specifics of when you write. So our grandma, Annie Ka'ialii, was Mona Leo. So my cousin Kaihau lived with my grandma, and he learned how to speak fluent Hawaiian. So he penned the words to this song, and it goes like this. The beauty of Kailua and Mokuli'i, Chinaman hat. The beauty of Kailua then we go to Ka'ava and the cliffs and the ocean, and then we move towards Honolulu. And in the Honolulu verse it says, Honolulu I ka holo napi o ka niu. Where it's like he's describing all the visual word pictures. Honolulu and the coconut tree sways as the wind blows. And he just sent me a new verse he added for Kailua. I haven't memorized it yet. So, I have the words, the Slakian. My approach to this song is, I wanted something to sound kind of like the song Mauna Loa. So, has a real sort of swing kind of Hawaiian style. Song called Nani Vale Kolo. There's something in that song that he brought to my attention, which just kind of like just ballooned my whole mind. Was that the verse he wrote from Kahana Bay? We love to go surf and picnic and camp there. The verse goes, Aya, Kana Ulu Vehi Vehi. It's like, he mentions the place, but then he describes the wind that blows through the valley, which is Malualu Ki'ivai. In other places, it talks about the rain, and so it's so incredible how, in the composition of Hawaiian music, when you understand how, why, and how deep it is, you appreciate the song more. When you hear it, and I can tell the stories like this. Anyway, that song, Nani Wale Koro. Alright. This next song. A few weeks ago, I was down in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Did a music festival in Auckland. We did 4 different days, 4 different stages. And it's such a good feeling to go and spend time with our cousins down in Aotearoa. This song comes to us, oh my gosh, like 25 years ago now. The songwriting workshop, Waimea on the Big Island. Our friend Luke Ka'a Morgan from Auckland wrote this song. This song captures the word essence come to mind. The idea was that we as Polynesians would sing, would express the desire of our heart. And in this song, it's to honor Kiakua. So he first wrote this song in the Maori language, and eventually Auntie Mary Boy and Kaho Kelly Crab translated it into Hawaiian. In the Maori it says, Kokoeio, Matua te kore, you are the supreme, the one without parent. Te pukinga, te kaianga o Kahiapo. Our high mountain, Hawaiian say, Kawaiola, water of life. So, the song called O'Oihio. If anyone happens to know how to dance that hula, feel free. to my friend Luke Morgan. Yeah, so this recent trip we had down to Aotearoa, this other Hawaiian band I play in with called Kulaiwi, Leo Kalima, Sean Pimentel. And my cousin Kamakaiva, Kanakaole, accompanied us, and we had such a great time. So well received and so celebratory. But I tell you what, there's nothing like the after party and hanging out with the Maori. They can sing till the sun comes up, man. So good fun. Anyway. Okay, so I guess this is the kind of natural flow. So this first solo CD I did in 1996, up to that point, my first sort of all-in kind of approach. I met with my cousin, started talking ideas. He wrote that Nani Lale Kolo one, and there's some other stuff we've collaborated on. And this next song is one of them. So, with the idea of doing an album, I felt like the first song I should write is a love song to my wife. And so again, he met with me at my house. At the time I lived across the street from Laie Polynesian Cultural Center. It's a picnic table in my backyard. We're sitting there and he's like, okay, so you have a melody for the song? I go, yeah. He goes, well, just start to hum the melody. So I'm like, he goes, okay, wait. He starts writing. Writes some more. So he starts to figure out the tempo, the syncopation, and how. He doesn't necessarily narrate word for word what I'm singing, but he can translate the thought. So he's writing words, scratching, writing another word to get the syllables to fit in. And yeah. Another writing this song. One of the drum songs off my CD. At the time I released this album, like for the first 6 months, top 5 at 5 was like in the top 5. Song called Cool Feeling Over. Celebrating my beautiful wife who happens to be in Mexico right now. And if she was here, she would dance this song. We celebrate 46 years of marriage this August coming up. So. And Studio. It's over the years, being a musician and trying to embrace all it takes to do it with passion, writing. Years ago, I was a backup guitarist to Paul and Vaughn. There's some philosophy I was able to, I guess, glean from what he was teaching me and spending time with Gary Kahiapo. And I realize now in this moment in my life, a lot of what they were sharing and speaking was, I guess, like someone writing on a chalkboard, right? You gotta study that, you gotta go over it, you gotta keep reiterating, hashing over it. I'm 65 now, and some of that stuff still kind of full circle comes around. And Gabby told me one time that my music, how I present my music, my style of slack key, my vocals, he said, my sound would be a reflection of all of my influence, all the music that I love to listen to. So my dad had a stereo, we listened to Bossa Nova, 50 guitars, go south of the border, flip it over, we take it off, we put Eddie Kamai, Sons of Hawaii, Gabby Kahiapo. And my favorite, one of my favorite jazz guitarists is got Earl Klugh. So I had Earl Klugh's albums. I tried to integrate some of that feel, some of that styling. So I guess you could say, while I'm playing today, it's just a mix of all of that put together. And I gotta say, yeah, my style is kind of unique, but being able to compose and write and also sing and include my vocals is even more enjoyable. So coming up a week from today is the annual Kanikapila at Wamanalo Beach, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if they stick to the time and everything goes well, it'll end by 8. Here's like people want to jump on, jam sessions. Anyway, we go on at 3:45. So anyway, this next song I'm gonna do is inspired by my relationship with Cheryl Kahiapo. Some years ago, I got a phone call. And Cheryl was like, hey, we're gonna do a video shoot. I was like, where? Wamanalo. Where? My cousin, Kawaneli, was managing a property, Beach Lots, Wamanalo. So we met at her house. And he's like, PBS, Hawaii, the crew. So we get there, and there's a big production crew. They got the dolly, they got the cameras, handheld, jibs, everything. And so I'm like, okay. He says, so show up on this day. And I'm like, okay. So I hang up the phone, and I was a resident of Waimanalo like at least 5-6 years in. So I took a pen to a piece of paper, started writing, and this song just kind of came out. Living in Wamanawa, all I had to do was kind of play in my mind some of the magic that goes on in Wamanawa. You know, it's the place that I come from on the east side of Paradise. Thinking, how can I describe the beauty of the ocean and the sky? Where blue meets blue, the ocean and sky become one. At Kailua Beach, people love to go swimming, and so one of the verses is, the kupuna and the keiki come and lay at Kailua, and the gentle breezes circle in, and so often the honu comes swimming by, come right up against the people when they're swimming. So anyway, Dale Anthony showed up with his film crew. We spent like 4 hours. Roland Casimiro, Dennis Komakai, Paul Yvonne, Sarah Painui, Konia Goldera, myself, Mike Kahava, Jeff Alboy, Peter Moon Jr. I wrote the song and went to the video shoot that day, and I introduced it to them on the spot. I mean, it's on the recording, it's on the video. It's a song called Wamanawa. There's a place that I come from, on the east side of Florida, where blue meets blue, and the ocean and sky become one. Country Woman album. Speaking of collaborations, over the years, played with Polly Vaughn, Chucky Boy, Shaw, bunch of sit-in bands, Brother Sam Solitario, Laleo, Pinibihana. So actually, my first breakout album solo was in 1996, but a year prior, I sat in and I wrote a couple of songs for my good buddy. We hung out in high school and would sometimes jam. So I invited my friend Jesse Rivera to come and sit in a couple of songs, talking about collaborations and, hanging out. Big hand for my friend Jesse Rivera.
Hello everybody. So a big hand for brother Kawika, Kahiapo.
So Jesse did an album back in 1995 called Words Just Don't Come Easy. It's kind of like coming from a Portuguese. I was like, what?
Well, especially for Portuguese people. Words just don't come easy.
So we got together, we went in the studio with Pierre Group, and Jesse and I started toying around with a couple of songs. And what Pierre really loved was the fact that his guitar and my guitar and the notes and the harmonics and the arpeggios really work well together. Anyway, I wrote this song, and when we got in the studio, I was like, hey, well, why don't you do this song I wrote? And it's a make up, break up, fall out of love, back into love. And
Who's done that before?
that kind of sort of, I'm sorry, give me another chance, back. Anyway, the song is called Here I Go Again.
Yeah, and this is a song we haven't done in probably 20 years. He called me up about an hour ago. Hey, come down.
Song called Here I Go Again.
Here I go again. I've said some things I shouldn't have. Times I'm just a fool, and yeah, you say you love me still. When we begin to talk it out, I start to understand you're just what I need and I love you. So please don't ever leave. Just not often enough that I tell you how much you mean to me. Just when I begin to see how I've been treating you, it's time for me to say I'm sorry. What can I do to redeem myself? I'll make it up to you somehow. I know I truly care. Every time I fall, you come running and pick me up when I'm feeling down. You take me into your arms and you tell me how much you mean, I mean to you. Oh, 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 every time I fall, you come running and pick me up when I'm feeling down. You take me into your arms and you tell me how much I mean to you. Here I go again. I've said some things I shouldn't have. At times I'm just a fool. And yeah, you say you love me still. We begin to talk it out. I start to understand you're just what I need and I love you. So please don't ever leave. It's just not often enough that I tell you how much you mean to me. How much you mean to me. Something like that. All right, Joe.
Ooh, I wasn't even born then.
On one of my albums, I did this other song I wrote, and I had Jesse come in on my studio sessions, and I wrote this wedding song for my sister-in-law who was getting married years and years and years ago. She said, "Can you sing a song at my wedding?" I was like, "Okay." She didn't specify what song. So months went by, weeks went by. The night before the wedding, she called me, and she lived in Oregon at the time. "You have a song for the wedding?" I go, "Not yet." She said, whatever you come up with." I wrote this song the night before the wedding.
And I like to say this. Brother Kawika writes the most beautiful songs. I mean, you know, not because I grew up with him, but this guy's songs is so awesome, and it's a pleasure to have played with Kawika from high school time and to be on an album with him. And you guys listen to all the words from his songs, it's like from the heart, and always means something, so it's a pleasure, brother.
Song called Aloha Kaua. Here we are today, with promises to be made, in the presence of the Almighty. Start the planting of growth of our new love. This is the time to begin. Promise to love and cherish each other. Sickness and love, let there be joy. Soft words lead to peace. Tension will cease. Aloha. Time to sacrifice without thinking twice. Turn away the crowd, be together. Laughter and love, waking best of friends. Let the happy times be forever.
Promise to love and cherish each other. Sickness and in health, let there be joy. Soft words lead to peace.
Tension will cease. Aloha.